Hello everybody, my name's Danloadable and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Not a great deal happened in the last one because, you know, character creation, and I'm trying to keep these shorter. So let's get back onto our new journey. But first, I didn't show off in the last one. Look at that. Look at that. That's an epic t-shirt right there. Anyway. Now, against my better judgment, I have not been back to the bonfire to try and get through this area with less health loss. Because that would probably be the smart thing to do. But there we go. I think that clues you into what we're in for with my particular playstyle. So, we know there's somewhere I can fall off, so... Foreshadowing. Hey there, pal. How are you? You doing good? There are things poking out your back. I'm recalling that intro sequence where there were things crawling out of things. I helped you. Do you remember the story of the, lion with a thorn in his hand or whatever, and then he murdered everyone that person ever loved? Wait, no, I might be getting that wrong. That's definitely the way you want to go with it. Hi! Well, I tanked that blow. Nice. I'm glad I picked the knight. Part of me wants to two-hand my... Fuck me, does that extend? Part of me wants to two-hand my sword and do like the focus move. Man, that tracks. No, let's get close, let's get close. Not that side, not that side, not that side, not that side. Right, yes. That's how we do it. That's actually a really cool combo. I like the way he does that. I mean, I know I'm getting hit by things, which isn't good, but you got to appreciate the skills. I mean, that little slash and then doing the elbow right in my face. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Yeah! I really wish I had a bigger stamina build. What? What are you doing? Oh, that ain't good. Ow! Okay, we're seeing some more influence of Bloodborne there. Did my guy just... Crap! Did my guy just kind of go... That's also kind of new. Yeah, the influence of... Fuck me! Oh, he did. The influence of Bloodborne there, because the whole enemy's picking you up and kind of interacting a bit more. Oh, get out of it, man. No. I could really do with an opening in these attacks. Oh, crap. Run! What are you doing? He just tracks her down quick. Go this way. Ah, maybe. Let's try the other way down. Ah, oh, nut bunnies. Hit him. What in the fucking tits is this? Oh no, bruh. Oh, I missed. That was a really bad time to miss. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can't even tell what to hit. Am I meant to be hitting the squishy bit? Can I hit the squishy bit? What now? It seems like a thing I should not get close to. But I get the feeling that's what they want me to think. Because usually big things in this, you kind of get close and then you can, by and large, kind of avoid stuff. Am I yelling? Am I yelling? I don't know. See, problem being with my approach to try and get in tight, there is so much going on around him. I don't think you can attack that bit. But there's so much going on around him, I can't see what the fuck is happening. Okay. Nice. Come on down, couple more. Yes! Alright, one and done. I have to say, I'm thoroughly surprised, because usually the first fight in a game like this is a supposed to lose thing. I mean, I came so close when I first fought that big fucking werewolf. I was about to say warehouse. Fucking hell down. Werewolf hand to hand in the start of Bloodborne. Lost it at the last second. That was annoying. Skadoosh. And yeah, a lot of the big fights, I kind of nearly get there and then balk up. But I'm quite surprised there. Nice. Top up the flasky flask. Oh, goody. I have to say, I do like when you use the flask, you can like see the level of the stuff in there going down. That's kind of cool. I like that. Now, where's my inventory? Is that an actual sword I can use? Apparently it is not. So the coiled sword is not actually a sword. I find that slightly disingenuous, but there we are. That's a thing. Also, what are these? What are these? What are these? I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm not going to touch him. General rule, don't go in just rubbing shit on this game. It's bad. Bad plan. Although, I do notice the bit that usually has the Covenant in the top left there has gone from being just all, you know, nothing to being all embery, I guess, is what they're driving at. Wow. I have to say, even though I stopped my... I know! I stopped my, what do you call it, series on it. I have played a hell of a lot of Bloodborne. Oh, goody. Ooh, an item. And graphically, there is a lot of similarities. So obviously, as I was saying earlier, or in the last video, Dark Souls 2, go on. I thought it was going to fall off. Dark Souls 2 had to take down the graphics to be able to deal with... Oh, come on. Ah, got you. To deal with how much there was there, because there's so much in the game that to run it how they wanted was just not viable, so they had to downgrade the graphics. Bloodborne, beautiful. This looks a lot more like Bloodborne. So hopefully, if we've just got Bloodborne graphics... Suck it! Kicked you. Went to fucking nards. Nope. You can toss off too. So hopefully if we just have Dark Souls gameplay with Bloodborne graphics, I'll be happy. Although I was chatting to a guy on Reddit. Goody, Homeward Bone. If you don't know what that is, you can use that to go back to the last bonfire you rested at without losing your souls. Yeah, I was chatting to a guy on Reddit, because by and large I try and go into these games relatively clear these days after things like Watch Dogs. Just overhype stuff, and then you get let down. So I haven't been looking at a great deal on this game. I've just let my love of the series carry me through. Ooh. Mountains. Oh, hello. It's also the fact that when you see something in this game in the background, at some point you're probably going there. Oh, I was trying to kick him. There we go. Oh. Ah! Yeah, I haven't looked at a great deal on this, but the guy was telling me apparently the invasion system has been fucked with on this. Matrix. Apparently now the way things are done have changed, and it's not the same as in Dark Souls 2. You have... Oh, come on. Your pathfinding is so manked up, man. Come here so I can kill you. Being over there does not help me facilitate my goals. Come here so I can run you through. How did your arrow clip through there? That is not fair. I don't enjoy it. Don't enjoy it. Kill him. There we are. Thank you, game. That was nice. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the invasions. Now, apparently it's... I don't remember the order. But apparently it's preferential treatment if you've got 2 summons and 1 summon and then on your own. So if you try and invade someone, you're more likely to get someone with 2 summons, either NPC, I guess, or other players. And then... Ooh, what kind of beast? What kind of beast and where? And then it's Wow, hi! What is it? If you're human, you can only get invaded, or it's a higher likelihood, or something? So if you're hollowed out and dead, it's hard. I don't know what they're for. Actually, yeah, I read through the little booklet-y thing. I think Embers are new versions of the human effigy to restore yourself to human from hollow. That actually synced up quite nicely if I'd have remembered what the fuck I was on about, really. And finally, what they have done, which is a really odd thing, if you defeat an area boss... There's a bonfire? Oh. If you defeat an area boss, you can't be invaded while you're in that area. Which you'd have thought, having taken out the boss, you're going to be like grinding on an area or something, or at least the threat has been decreased. So that would be a prime time to be invaded, really. Keep you on your toes. I mean, I understand the problem, because a lot of people do like to invade, or like the whole PvP aspect of it. For one, I don't too much, because I panic and get fucked up. What's that? Was there a thing there? Is there a message I can't see? Ooh, no, it's a tree. Why is it a tree? Seed of a giant tree is yet to fall. Ah. Well, you know the whole role they played in 2. Oh, wait, no, because I didn't quite get there yet. There's a thing on that roof. I'll get there sometime. Nah. Soul of a deserted corpse. Locked. Of course it is. Did I finish my point I was on about? Hey, I was just basically whinging that I'm shit at PvP. So, in some ways, it's actually good for me, because I'll get invaded less. But I do see it is a bit of an odd one, and a strange change to make, but still. Whatever. Each to their own, I suppose. Now, can I go the other way before I drop off? Because there's going to be something. I know there's at least one dude down there, so I'm sat on the stairs. Something I read earlier, which is kind of strange to me, is Titanfall 2. It's got a lot of stuff coming out. I don't know why. Ooh. Oh, nice. Where is the bonfire? Oh, I have to drop down then. Okay. It's strange to me that they're doing another Titanfall. Eh? Holy King Lothric. I'm going to use that as a curse from now on. Last hope of his line. Okay. Looks like... Is he going to be Vendricky? Is he going to be off somewhere being all hollow? There's the dude. Now, obviously, through what I've said in the past, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of online competitive stuff. Ooh. Ooh, what's that way? Is that certain death? And it looks to be a floor. And then there looks to be a big hole. Don't you fucking tease me. You chasm. Oh, wait, you're not an enemy.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death.
Quite.
Well, you're not alone. We unkindled our worthless...
Ah, nice. They've even tied in just the random words and terminology to do with ashes and fire, changing it from
and they'd have us
hollowed, I guess.
Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we are talking true legends with the metal to link the fire.
Fairly certain nobody really mentioned linking the fire or fire link in 2. Where the
Don't you think?
medulla analog area for Dark Souls 1 was the fire link shrine, if I'm correct in saying.
What a sin.
Anything else?
Asking us to seek a talking tree.
Okay, we're done. I'm gonna guess that was a gesture I've learnt. How do I get the gestures up on it? Ah, there we are. Now, I'm confused, because this was the thing on Bloodborne. Can you see in the bottom right of all of those gestures, there's a motion control? Don't know if I have to actually, like, engage those somewhere, but I've never gotten to fucking well work. There's a lot of things. Collapse and rest. I'm wiggling the controller. I can't. No, I'm gonna guess it's a thing I have to do that I just haven't found on the options. Let's talk to you. Now, what is it about having some bizarre the cloaked woman be your link to all this stuff. It was a strange seer woman. What the fuck? Strange seer woman in Demon Souls in the Nexus. Cannot remember in Dark Souls 1 for the life of me. You had the Emerald Herald in 2.
Welcome to the
some weird
bonfire,
mannequin doll with a little bonnet and hood in Bloodborne.
I am a firekeeper.
Good for you. And you're blindfolded. That's going to be dangerous.
To thee.
Do you know? Well,
the lords have left their thrones,
I'm going to leave that
and must
awkward
be
comment
delivered.
hanging there. You missed
To
the
this
E
end
at delivered,
I am at
love.
thy side.
Don't ask me how I heard it.
Very well.
Oh, cool.
Then touch the darkness within me.
But
Take
we
nourishment from
just
these
met.
sovereignless souls.
That's something. That was an item I could pick from the beginning. One of my starting gifts, a sovereignless soul. It was something about use the soul of someone who slept beside you for a great deal of souls, or some nonsense I don't quite know. What do we have here then? It's all pretty much the same as far as I can tell. There is, I think they've tweaked things. Certain stats now do other defenses that they didn't before. So certain ones do frost resistance and things. What does that do? That does fire defense. That one does my focus points, so I think that is now a twinned mana pool for magic and for those weird stance attacks for if you're doing melee, which is kind of cool, because otherwise you just got the mana pool that you're not using because you're not magic, which makes sense that now it's utilised. Also does fire defense, which is good. Endurance obviously does my stamina. Fire and lightning death. Vitality puts up my equip load, which is especially good for my type of build because, as you can see, I'm wearing a big old suit of armour, so that would be good for rocking heavy equipment and armour and whatnot. And does a lot of my defences in one. That's quite nice. You'd imagine fire's going to play a big part as well. Although, actually, if I'm fiery, that would maybe explain why frost has become a thing, because that's now going to be like the big anti-flame. Now, my focus, I think, is on strength. Dex is on slightly faster weapons and dual wielding, and increases cast speed, I think. Does it? Does it? Doesn't tell me. Who knows? Dex would be good. Maybe. Right now, it seems to do basically everything the same except for that. Except for my shield. Doesn't do anything to my shield. And it only does fire thingies. Sorry, I'm just running through these things in case you're new to this series, and to highlight any changes they might have made, because I'm not entirely certain of them myself. So that does magic and fire defense, but not much else at the moment. And that does fire and dark defense, blah blah blah, and luck also increases item drop thingies and reduces how easily you get cursed, I think. Which is good, because curse takes off a lump of health like you've been killed, which is a bit of a bastard, you may imagine. Going by that last fight, I'm going to put it in endurance, because I would have been a lot safer if I'd have had a bit more off the bat. Then I could have tanked a bit more before hitting him, because I felt slightly hampered by that. 811, criminy. I swear I'm like 25,000 per level on Dark Souls 2 at the minute. Do I have enough to do any more? Let's do my strength. Yes, let's do that. I have plenty, sorry, it's just usually when it flashes up red up on the souls bit, that means you can't do another level, so I've been thinking I can't when I've got plenty to do more. So we are going to put Vigor up to do a load of defenses and health. And another one in Vitality so I can have heavy gear, maybe? Or Endurance for stamina. No, actually, let's do Strength so I get my... There we go, so I get my attack up right off the bat. Usually I wouldn't keep in all of this yammering on about things, but, you know...
To be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls.
Quite.
Sovereignless souls will become thy... I will show thee
Absorb
how.
souls from things you kill.
Ashen one.
Bring me souls, la la la.
Farewell,
Yes.
Ashen one.
Thank you, backstep. Nice. So yeah, usually I would take that sort of stuff out because I don't like just yammering on and having a boring menu screen, but I'm fairly certain a lot of these things have slightly changed in the defenses that they affect and other things. I could be completely wrong, but at least it's nice to have a top-up at the beginning of the series like this. What's down here? We may never know. Actually we will, because I'm going to kamikaze jump off there at some point. Oh man, everything's covered in ash. I'm really liking the whole theme they're putting down here. It's enjoyable. I like it. I'm going to stop this one here. Thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, pop a like down below. Share, comment, subscribe, do all that sort of thing. Come see me over on Facebook and Twitter. The links are down in the description below, along with links to my playlists and things like that. And until next time, when we will probably dive off somewhere and inevitably die, toodaloo. This will happen. Will it, everybody? Everybody touch the screen right now. Rub the shield icon. Just keep rubbing it. I'll know if you're not, because this won't work. You bastards, rub it more.